It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Brock Purdy. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game. Nearly 500 yards through.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. 6'4" Taking the field for the first time, the 2020 first-round pick from Utah State, set to lead Green Bay.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
The numbers for Jones last week: 17 carries, 79 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Now Love. Short pass caught by Henry. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love looking to throw it. A check down here to Jones. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Again, it's Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play, The psychology is, okay, they're number one. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So nothing doing there, and it's second down. Love. They shake, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he doesn't.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's fielded at the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action, now Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints.
There he goes, right side. Pushes past him. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. 2nd down. Love. Quick completion to Henry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check pink, yellow, lining, opposite, green.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. They go play action here. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are
and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't?
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Love's throw into the hands of Henry here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Love. And Watson has it right side.
Ready up.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Purdy off the play fake. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Purdy will set up to throw it here. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Love now. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds here on the return. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers are pouring it on. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Love now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And Davis with it left side. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Set, go. Set.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Number set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. First down, Love to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Go.
Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Love able to shake it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Love from the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
This is unbelievable.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Forced out to his left. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Niners first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Purdy. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
3rd and long for Love. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On now is the Packers punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, fighting off the defender. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a